Hello, I am back for another ramble. uh, oh my gosh, I have like so many things that I wanted to talk about. Like, there was like several things coming to mind. Sorry, the hair is a mess. Nothing I can do about that. Just let it be. Um, so I was thinking, like, I just made a video on people who choose chaos over peace. And then while I was walking around my house, I was like, holy camole. Like, I was just thinking all this stuff. And, let me try to recollect. Oh. So if you look at somebody who lives a chaotic life, wait, let me rewind. And sorry if you hear any background noises. The neighbors have decided to, I don't know, maintain their yard. Maybe their grass has grown too long or something. I hear a weed whacker. But oh yeah, let's start with, have you guys heard the saying that cleanliness is close to godliness? Cleanliness is close to godliness. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Think about it. Now, most people, I don't know, your cats. Meow. Anyways, cleanliness is close to godliness. I don't know, since I was a child, I don't know, like, if this was programmed into me or if it's just something that felt right to me, or yeah, it just super resonated with me. And if you think about it, I mean, seriously, you can tell a lot by, I want to say, by the way someone's environment looks, the way they look to some degree. I mean, like, somebody who is healthy, like, usually, you know, I don't know, they have little to no problems in the body. You know, there's no congestion, there's no blockages. You know, they're very flexible. You notice, I'm sorry, I don't know what the freak I'm saying right now. But okay, honestly, have you ever like seen, and this by the way, this is not to judge anyone, irregardless of where you are in the schematic or timeline of evolution, because we're all just making progress either way, you know? Baby steps, you know? I think people are too hard on themselves. I mean, for me, it's just like, if you don't like something, then change it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't like something, or something is hard, then put more attention and effort into, I don't know, mastering that. We have choices, we have free will. But anyways, going back to my what I was talking about like cleanliness is close to godliness. You know how you can tell something is clean is when there's a flow. There's no stagnancy, there's no congestion, there's no clutter, there's no blockages, there's just flow. Flow, going with the flow. So, like, for me, like, this is just like one of freaking many examples. Like, if you see some people, like, I don't know if you noticed, but they're not very flexible. Like, some people can't even like touch their toes, you know, like they're not flexible. And you know, there's some, I know I have some blockages like I need to work on. Usually I do stretching or I do like breath work. And in previous videos, I have mentioned that I barely eat. And I don't know, some people are concerned about that. And I'm like, well, right now you're projecting on me because you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And how's that working for you? That's that's the thing, Matt. Whenever people are projecting on you, just look at them and smile and laugh and just go, well, you do the opposite of what I do. And how's that working for you? Because I can tell you, like, I I eat less. One, because I got bored from chewing. Like, I just noticed, like, it just takes so much energy just chewing food. Okay, so I got bored with that. Two, I also noticed that sometimes when I ate the wrong thing, it just made my tummy feel so gross, you know? And then, I don't know, like, three, I have like so much energy and I'm also pretty strong. I mean, I'm not like super strong like a bodybuilder, but for a tiny girl my size, I can pull my freaking weight, let me tell you. And I am also pretty flexible in my body, you know? Like, I don't even know why I'm going to show you this, but I'm pretty flexible. Like, I'm pretty flexible. So I know, like, I have little to no blockages energetically in my body, in my space. I always try to maintain it. It's clean, it's simple. I'm constantly getting rid of stuff, you know? Cleanliness is close to godliness, you know? Also, I mean, I spend all the time alone. So I'm not really participating in activities or socializing with people that don't resonate with my authentic self. I mean, obviously, when I go out and I have to encounter people, it is what it is. But for the most part, I just kind of focus on cleaning, being clean, cleansing myself. I don't know, whatever. If you notice, like, people who have chaotic lifestyles, look at the way they live, look at what they consume mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Look at their diet. And it's funny, like, I know, like, some people are, like, really averse to hearing it. Like, oh, don't tell me how to eat. I want to eat steak. Okay, go eat that steak. But then it's just like when you look at their life, they're like, usually, not all, I'm not saying all, but people who have, like diets or lifestyles that are less clean, they have a tendency to have a lot of blockages, a lot of stagnancy, a lot of like imbalances, you know, and then they'll complain about it. I just don't want to hear the complaints anymore, guys. You know, I there was a person that I used to hang out with, and this person would complain all the time. And I just got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to hear any complaints, you know, because you're just creating your own misery and you're on the hamster wheel of recycling that. And it's just like, I don't want to hear your complaints. Like, my whole thing is like, if you need to vent, by all means vent, get it out of your system, you know. But if you're going to be on repeat, I'm just like, I don't have time for that. Do you understand what you're doing to yourself? Like, you obviously haven't cleared that out of your system. How how do you think you need to clear that out of your system? You know, because I obviously can't do it. You need to do it. You just throw it back in their ballpark. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I have no time for nonsense, honestly. Actually, no. Let me rewind that. I actually am a pretty nonsensical person. I just don't have time for people who like take life too seriously, because if you think about it, people who take life way too seriously are the ones with the blockages. You know, they're just really stiff and they're like they limit themselves, and you know, they keep like repeating cycles, and you know, oh, things have to be this way. I'm so rigid in my and inflexible in my the way I operate that I need to control things, and it has to be, yeah, I'm so not like that. I'm like the opposite. I'm like flowy. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to be. Flow. Flow, flow, flow. Um, I don't know if I'm making sense, whatever. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, cleanliness is close to godliness. And if you watch my video on heaven and hell and stuff, through the lens of energy and motion, I mean, heaven is here, hell is here. You know, heaven, joy, peace, love, freedom, authenticity. Hell is here. So, like, you know, like for me, it's just like God is here, you know, the devil is here, according to most texts and belief systems and stories that they've told us, mental constructs. But yeah, you want to be close to God, you want to be free and happy and joyful and yeah, then you need to like literally cut out a lot of shit that is bringing you down. Just cut it. Cut it. All right. Blessings to one and all. Amen.